So, moving on to a little bit of Final Fantasy XIV news for those of you who care or don't care, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and unpin. Please go ahead and consider going to the III Initiative Steam store page, which I just unpinned in chat. But if just Google III Initiative and go to their website, and it'll be in the link in their website. And to go and wish list the games that you saw that you thought were really good, which is like all of them. All of them were really good. So you should wish list all of them. But the 7.5 web page was just put out. And I decided I want to look a little through it. We know some stuff about 7.5. You know, obviously, it's going to be the start of what we're going to see in 8.0. It's going to be split across 2 patches. So MSQ, the actual like story quests, are going to be split across 2 patches, with part 1 being in 7.5, and then part 2 being in 7.56. Which is a few months apart. We actually do have the timeline for that. But this is like this is going to talk about the story and other stuff coming in 7.5. So yeah, new story. Trail to the Heavens, part 1. So we're on the moon again. Don't know why we're on the moon, but we're going to be on the moon again. Something moon. We got a good view of Thancred. And we have the MacGuffin, this thingy right here. I'm pretty sure that's the MacGuffin. I'm pretty sure that's the thing that lets us go, that can, you know, teleport us to other worlds, other dimensions. New challenges. So we the final act for the Alliance raid. For the epics, the Echoes of Vana'diel. So if you like Final Fantasy XI, the raid series has been really fun, really enjoyable. Of course, we got Beastmaster with handsome Catman himself, and they're going to be doing a roguelike game mode that you can play with Beastmaster. So you're going to be able to, I'm assuming this will be different every time, kind of Slay the Spire-esque stuff. Beastmaster is supposed to be a solo only job, so this is going to be like a thing that you just play by yourself whenever you want to. It's a limited job, which means it isn't going to be part of, you aren't going to be able to use it to like do main story stuff. So that's the only downside to limited jobs, is you can't really use it to progress main story. And the limited job, at least for when it's initially being released, it's only going to be up to level 50. So there's going to be some stuff there. We're going to the Clydium. I'm pronouncing this in a very specific way because I'm going to be cutting this up and putting it on YouTube. We're going to the Clydium. This is the dungeon for the main story quest. Looks like we have... Is that Ultros? Like look at the tentacles all over that thing, and you want me to call this the Clydium and not the? Come on. But more screenshots of the dungeon for the story patch. That looks like a really sick boss, though. The corrupted Scorpion mech from Final Fantasy VII. And then we have the Trial, which is with what's his name? Enuo or Eno? I don't know how to pronounce his name, but another good screenshot of him. This time without the okay. You need to stop being naked in bed, Chase, and stop gooning so much. But without the thing above his head this time. So interesting. And then of course the now a new Unreal trial for Shinryu. And then yeah, housing update, all of this stuff that we kind of knew about. So not a, you know, this will be expanded more as more information comes out. So I think the 17th, so in a week and a day, we will get the live letter for 7.5, the last one right before FanFest. And speaking of FanFest, they showed off new FanFest items for sale in-game. So, you know, of course, they have to do a little bit of in-game items to sell to everyone. We have the Hardy Daytona, the bike from the Final Fantasy VII remake rather than the Final Fantasy VII original, right? The Hardy Daytona. But as always, it's just a mount, so it's nothing you need to buy. And then the other thing for Final Fantasy VII being put in the game is the Red 13 minion. Little guy. Look at him. Don't tell Poe about that. And of course the other thing is the runway walk, which has already taken Twitter by fucking force, because of course. The runway walk is different for every race and gender, I believe. Yeah. But there's already tons of people memeing with this emote, you know, going into trials and then doing the runway walk while everything blows up behind them. The Lala ones are super adorable, but doesn't just end there. We also have Primal's Orchestrion Roll and Pulse Orchestrion Roll for in-game. So if you want to listen to the music in-game in your house, then those are there for you. And then, of course, the FanFest shirts. So if you want to purchase a new shirt that has the Taco Cat on it, very cute, very precious.